Hi, Namaste. I'm Dr. Rajni here. Today we are going to discuss about a very important topic. As you all know very well, that I'm in education field for more than 33 years. As I have authored a book called TIPS. That means teachers, students, and institution, parents. All the four pillars. That is what called TIPS. Teachers, institution, parents, and students. What all these people can do. This is what today we are going to discuss. So let us take a very interesting topic today. That is nothing but how to develop the slow learners. Wherever you go, all the fingers are not same. So in the same way, if you consider, there are a lot of parents, teachers, and also the students, and the schools are suffering really what to do. Obviously, in a class, there will be a top layer with the 20 percentage, and there will be a kind of 35 to 40 percentage will be always the slow learners. They will be marked as slow learners. So what to do in such a case? How we can develop these slow learners? Today we are going to discuss about this in the point of parents, teachers, institutions, how it can be developed. So the slow learners are just need more time for the repetition and the right support. So if we are giving such type of support, then definitely they can pick up. It is not only because of the repetition of the subject or the interest of the subject, atmosphere at home, the classroom, and everything got a weightage. So let us see today some important points which can motivate the students of from the slow learners. Let us see first from the teacher point of view. Use multisensory repetition method. So this multi-sensory repetition method is just like a cow. If you take how that will take the curd into the mouth, first it will graze all the food from the garden, and then it will sit and do the chewing of the curd. So in the same way, the students in the classroom, 80 percentage will be completed in the classroom itself. The remaining 20 percentage only goes for the repetition. So this kind of teaching, sensory in the sense we can use all the five sense organs. They can be taught with visuals, audios, activities, and hands-on videos or hands-on worksheets, or expect repetition of the concepts in small chunks. For example, instead of one long mathematic example or a chapter can be broken into a small 10 minutes activity, and which will give like a chart or a blogs or stories, such type of things. Then the another part for the teacher, individual attention, that is positive reinforcement, we can say. So here, sit with them. The teacher has to come down to the level of the student one to one for 5 to 10 minutes daily. So every student in the class will feel that yes, the teacher is teaching for me. So that feeling has to be there for the students, that they will be finding out, yes, my teacher is teaching for me, only for me. So such type of a feeling has to be there. So prize the small winning aspects also. So you got 2 questions right today. So work better than what you have done today, and why you are slow. Where they are making a mistake, and avoid comparing with the other child or with the others. Especially the parents will do in such a way, comparing relatives, nieces, nephews. See, so being a classroom, teachers will never compare. So in that way, the third important concept is and give editing the textbook. You can make them understand page by page, sentence para by paragraph, or sentence by sentence, word by word. You can explain with a simple language where everybody can understand. So in the daily life, what is required in that point of view, if you are explaining the student, then it will be very, very good. So give them some more time so that in the during the test, especially the slip test or something, if you are giving a 10 minutes slip test, then for this students can be given 2 or 3 more minutes can be as a grace time, so that slowly they will also pick up. Most of the time the students will be lagging during the completion of the examination or test with the timing. Even if they know the answers of the particular question, due to the time constraint, they might be losing. So, this can be practiced only with the number of tests in a stipulated time. If we are completing, then only it is possible. So the oral test, projects, and drawing based answers, all these things will help for the students to express better. So then, what is the other one? Institution. That is nothing but the schools. What schools can do is the remedial classes, the special educators. So run after school remedial coachings, and it can be through online or offline with the 4 to 5 students after the school hours. It can be done by the concerned subject teachers. So this facility has to be given to the students, and to refer the library, we can also say this. So these things will help. For example, previous year questions, PYQs we say, MCQs, and all these things based on the marks and the weightage of the subject and the topics, it can be revised, so that this will help the students to develop more. The next point is counseling, progress tracking. See, always during the PTM, people used to get scared to visit to the schools. And I have seen nowhere in the schools the PTM meeting will be with the 100% successful, I can say. Always there will be a absentees. So in that case, counseling will become very difficult to keep the student as well as the parent to give them counseling. So progress tracking is very, very important. Through the PTM only it can be tracked by the parents. So have a counselor in the school, so that they can be a friendly teacher or a counselor who can complete counseling by understanding the root cause of the problem of the child. So what is their problem? Whether they are getting lag in the home, or if they are having any other problem outside of the home or inside the classroom where they are lagging, where is the gap? So just to identify all these things are required. So whenever the child is getting a low performance in a particular subject, then it might be because of the interest based on the subject. Most of the time the students will be studying according to the interest of the subject of the particular teacher. So it is mandatory for a teacher or a school to give them equipment which will facilitate the child to create the interest. Then the next point is inclusive activities and no labeling. Don't give them an ISI mark that you are useless. So include all the activities. Don't keep them they are lower performance students or the higher performance students. Involve them in all the sports, arts, music, dance, or any other competitions or activities. Even the slow learners will be participating equally. So this will be motivating them a lot, because the physically and emotionally the child development will be functioning in this way if the institutions are motivating. See, if a child is a failure in one subject, if you are making them already you are a failure, you no need to attend this dance competition. Maybe the child might be good in dance, if the child might be good in drawing, the child might be good in music. So give them based on their interest. The subject lesson also can be taught. Then it comes to the point of a parent. How the parent's point of view, daily 30 minutes at home, support them. No pressure, because they are not a pressure cookers. Revise what was taught in the school. Ask them, at least during the time of a dinner, ask the children what they have studied, how they studied in the class, what was taught by a concerned subject teacher, especially whether if you are asking for the other subjects or not, particularly the subject where they have scored less. You can find out and you can interact with them, make them the subject is very, very important for their life. So in a daily life, mathematics is very, very important, and the science and technology, whatever today the children are using, all the electronic gadgets are because of the science invention only. So use this kitchen item, toys, games to teach them. At least 30 minutes, the prime time you have to spend with your children. So be patient in this regard. This is very, very important for the parent. Then healthy routine, especially the nutrition. I always share very important nutrition, how all the children in this hot region, the food habits also gives them a comfort zone. Even the way of dressing, this is also very, very important for the children. And especially the consuming of water, the food habits, way of dressing, and their lifestyle, sleep, especially 8 to 9 hours, at least minimum of 8 hours for the children, it is very, very important. So mobile, TV, or all those things, the screen time to be restricted for 1 hour. The play hours, morning and evening, 1 hour. Study hours also, it should be divided accordingly. So if the parents are giving a particular schedule for the child, for them to recreate, to entertain, exercise, sleep and study, definitely this rule will work out. And whereas the children will be in a position to concentrate more. And if you want to see the nutritions which will help the students to score more 100 marks, you can view my video. I will give the description in the description link in the video. I will give it to you. Then the third one is motivate and communicate the school regularly and properly. As I told you, the PTM has to be attended by each and every parent. Don't scold for the marks. Celebrate the effort what they have put, because it is only the hard work and effort what they have put. I always say that if the child is getting 0 marks also, to be celebrated. Why? Because the child has scored honestly without doing any malpractice. There are most of the children will be involving in such type of malpractices, copying from others. At least the child which has done honestly, most of the students who are getting below marks will just copy the question answers, questions from the question paper neatly they'll write and give it to us in the answer sheet. At least the child has learned to copy the questions for this time. The next time they will be in a position to answer. The mistake is completely not from the school or a teacher, it is also from the parents, because on a daily basis it should not be accumulated as a burden. So the without scolding, celebrating their effort, stay in touch with the teacher on every day or at least weekly once, find out the progress of the child, how he is performing in the class, how he is behaving in the classroom with others or outside in the ground. So what is their subject, why they are feeling it is weak or not interested, all these things to be noted very clearly. The golden rule for all the thing is patience, consistency, encouragement, which will definitely give you 100% progress. Of course, for the students, I always say human being is nothing but a lifelong learner. So learn how to study consistently, show your performance, and show your full effort with the dedication to score more marks. If you are not able to understand in the classroom, then and there, right there, you can raise up your hands and ask for the doubts. And if somebody is calling you slow learner, inform them very clearly, don't call me, say no to it, and call them the learners who need more practice. Why the child is scoring less? It's because of the interest on the subject or lack of interest, lack of understanding of the subject. All these things can be a matter. So if we understand based on the VAC, that means visual learners or auditory learners or kinesthetic learners. If you categorize the person according to the type of a learner, then it will be easy for us to understand where the student is stands. So in that way, what you can do is you can develop all the slow learners slowly, because in my experience, in my 33 years of experience in the field of teaching, I have raised lot of students, n number of thousands of students I can quote as a case study, where I have taken it as a challenge to promote them at par of the average level. The people who have come from the north, who does not know the language, I have made them to get pass and above 60. The student who are getting 40, 50, I have made them to come to 70 or 80. So in that way, every teacher has to give more and more attention towards and every individual, those who are performing low. They have to give a special eye onto them on daily basis, sit with them, talk to them, make them understand and give them proper practice. So this will definitely give a 100% result, progressing result I can say. So I hope this video will be liked by all the teaching community, especially the parents, students and also by the institutions. Please share this video if you like. Thank you.